Thursday night. It is May the 22nd, 2025, and it's time for Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, coming to you live and in color all across the World Wide Web, Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget, like and share our page if you're on the Facebook. That way it's broadcasts on your page and gets our message out to an even broader audience. We welcome you tonight to our show live here and in color on a Thursday night. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us wherever you are, in your home, in a restaurant, in a motel room, in your pool, on the lake, riding your motorcycle or riding a scooter, wherever you might be, or some of you that might be riding a Segway in New York City watching us. We welcome you tonight to Charlotte Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, guys. Hey, we're coming to you live tonight, Enterprise, Georgia. Coming to you live tonight, Thompsontown, Georgia. Coming to you live tonight, 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia. And coming to you live tonight, turn number 3 of the Old Rocket Speedway in Kinsey, Alabama. Live all across the great United States of America and in foreign countries where we are legal and illegal to broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud in the great state of Baker County, Georgia, since day one. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the truth, nothing but the truth. Things that you will only hear on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You will not hear on major news network. You will not hear on major publications, newspapers, magazine, tabloids. You will not see or hear about it, and you might not know whether or not it's the truth unless you listen to it right here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show, your source for dependable news, local, national, and global news. But if you do not subscribe to common sense, conservative, Judeo-Christian principalities, then you probably are on the wrong channel. You probably need to go ahead and just turn us off. You need to find you something else to watch, or go trim your toenails and pour witch hazel over them, because you'll get the same effect out of it. Hey guys, we are live in color tonight. Brand new sponsor. Brand new sponsor. Miss Betty. Miss Betty. We're live at Miss Betty's Big Bottom Speedo and Bikini Outlet and Tarpaulin Factory in Brundage, Alabama.
Woo!
Hey.
Does she make the drawers in the
Goodness, I wonder if
bikini
she
and
got
the
a
tarp and
stand
all
down
that
at
same
Panama
stuff?
City.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
the
saw it.
same
I saw
fabric.
it, Cleveland. Go ahead.
Yeah, I saw it. She made it out the same fabric. That's why she's got a Big Bottom Speedo and Bikini Outlet and Tarpaulin Factory.
I
What I
saw
thought.
one in Walmart yesterday. That I'm glad I ain't been up there to see her, because I don't know if I could have stood that or not. Whew.
Anyway,
There used to be a tent company in Dothan that made tents. What was the name of that folks over there? They made tents in Tarpon.
But that
Barnum?
was, yeah,
Barnum?
that was Ann Barnum's husband, Jerome Barnum. Yes, sir.
Barnum, yeah, made tarpaulin.
Somebody over there makes all the
tents. I didn't know
yeah.
that was Ann's husband.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
Yeah.
somebody
They
over
were
there makes
famous.
all the hose bed tarps for our fire trucks. I don't know. They go over there somewhere and get them. I don't know where to go. They go over there to some tarp place. That might be Miss Betty's. I don't know who.
Ah,
Could be Betty.
I don't know.
I bet
I,
Betty can make
yeah,
one.
if that be the case, we need to change it.
Hey,
Betty Big Bottom Speedo and Bikini Outlet, Tarpaulin Factory, and Fire Hose Manufacturer.
well, she makes the cover that goes over the back of the fire truck, so it
Oh.
would fill the same purpose as a bikini or a big bottom drawer, because it holds it all in.
Okay.
See,
there you
it
go.
keeps it all
There you go.
hold in, and we got them stretch cords on it, so it'll stretch, and pull it back in as it needs to.
I'm with you.
And
I got
so
you.
it might be her. Now it could be.
Yeah.
Never
Could
know.
be.
Never know
Could be.
about Miss Betty. You never
Yeah.
know about
You
Miss.
know, it's nice that I'm sure that our audience ain't that big. I don't think it is at Martha's Vineyard, but then you got Floyd's cousin. You got that picture he sent us, Marvin, of where he's sitting up there camping on that mountain stream.
I gotta work on it. Give me a minute. I gotta it.
Floyd, I don't know, man. It looked like he'd give you some of that money or something he's got up there. He got to be.
He lost my address.
Oh, he did.
He loaned my address a
Sent a
long
picture
time
up there
ago.
on a mountain stream coming down with ducks floating around. And a camper looked like something that you'd find out in the Beverly Hills section of California up there. But he said he would be watching the dirt road sports.
Good for him. He
Uh, we
always does.
yeah, we're gonna have a we'll have that picture up in just a minute. Give me a few minutes there on that.
Y'all know we got a Navy ship captain that watches our show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A Navy. He's a captain of his own ship. Captain of a ship. He's some of Marvin's folks. Marvin's kinfolk.
Oh,
Watches our show. Sure did. Yeah, I saw his mama today
ah,
and Ziggy B's in there, and she was telling me about that.
wow.
He watches it. I said, "What?" I said, "He's like an admiral or something
Yeah.
in the Navy. Got his own.
Oh,
Did like one more year being able to retire, and we might could get him after he gets out of the Navy. We might could interview him, and he could give us some of his tales of his exploits and all on them ships all over the world. He captain of.
I
Wow.
know him
Well,
and
I want to tell y'all something out there in TV land tonight, watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports. We got a lot of high end people that watch this show. In fact, most everybody that watches this show is high end.
premium.
We got a clientele of people that's up here. I mean, we're not like the View. We don't attract people to our show like people like the View does. So y'all
no,
just keep
no.
that in mind if y'all try to be making fun of us or anything, especially
Yeah.
you folks up there around Martha's Vineyard. Some of y'all up there around Worcester, Massachusetts, that might be listening to this.
Our fans is kind of like gas, ain't it, Marvin? You got the regular, everybody else is regular, but our fans is supreme, man. That high test premium,
That's right.
premium.
93 octane.
Yes,
93
sir.
octane.
Yes, sir.
I got from the you can't make this stuff up department. A buddy of mine talked to him a little bit earlier, and this is some of the happenings. This wouldn't happen in Colquitt, Georgia, I'm sure, but in Dothan, Alabama, it can be an every hour or so occurrence. He's in a nice, it's kind of a fast food, but not completely fast food restaurant. You go up, you order what you want, you go with a little number to your table, or you can go through the drive through, or you can, get it to go. And they specialize in chicken. We won't call no names out. But he said he's standing there in line getting ready to order. And a disenfranchised citizen pulls up to the door where there is no parking place. No parking place. Gets out and rotund, I think, was one way he described her. But she had one of these big plastic, kind of like my little tumbler here.
Hmm.
The fancy one with a straw sticking out. And she comes in there, and he said, I thought for a minute she was going to knock me down and get ahead of me in line, but she goes over to the drink machine
Mm.
and starts unloading. And manager comes out there, may I help you, please? I need some ice. Got her a load of ice and went back out the door.
Come on. Well, he might have had a medical emergency or something. He might have had to have
Yeah,
put an ice pack on something.
or there might have been some Red Dagger wine in the console
Yeah,
that needed
well,
cooling before she sipped it,
and been in that console and then got hot in that sun. That
But
was while she was parked there at the Mr. Patel store playing the video games back there. You better,
Hey,
that's it.
there's your cousin, Floyd. There's your cousin up in with his camper.
How about that,
Watch
Floyd?
That looks like
hey,
your deal.
hey, hey,
That looks like your deal. That Queasel, you and the sheriff host.
Well, we can't run with him. They shut our campground down. They won't
No,
they
what
won't
in the
let us
world?
camp no more.
hey, Floyd. I know
Yeah,
one thing. You didn't sell that to him as a FEMA trailer from a auction anywhere, did you?
there ain't no famous trailer there,
There
honey.
wasn't no FEMA trailer there, buddy. Ooh,
Hey, Charlie, I heard you saying it before we went on air. You had a testimonial. So go ahead, tell them about the Peach Depot in Iron City, Georgia.
I don't care if you think that you got everything in the world to do Memorial Day weekend. It would not be complete without a trip to the Peach Depot on US 84 between Donaldsonville and Brinson at a place called Iron City. I made my way over there Saturday, had some of the best peach ice cream I have ever put in my mouth. Those peaches are delicious. Get them while they last. They're open on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday. May even be open this Friday. What you need to do is look at their Facebook page. They got some great boiled peanuts. Something else they had that I tried was some of the cucumbers locally produced, and they had some delicious tomatoes that came out of not Central, not South Florida, but the Florida Panhandle. They're there to serve you. Peas, butter beans, things like that coming later on. But get those peaches, folks. The Peach Depot. You can't go wrong. Look at the Facebook page. They'll be open this weekend for Memorial Day weekend. Some great, great peaches. That ice cream. Floyd was describing it to me, but Floyd has no way of describing how good that stuff actually is. Especially at 9:30 in the morning. That's a breakfast of champions in my book. Peach ice cream plus great ball peanuts. They got anything you may want over there, and what they don't have now will be coming in the next few days and couple of weeks. Peach Depot, Iron City, Georgia. You can't miss it on US 84. I promise you, it's worth your while. Unless you're in Martha's Vineyard, to drive to Peach Depot this weekend. It'll make your Memorial Day weekend complete with some good groceries.
Them folks in Martha's Vineyard, they probably ain't never had a fresh peach.
No, no.
They wouldn't know
They,
what to do with it if they had it.
no,
They
no.
would have no idea what to do with it.
Have they,
That would be offensive to them. Grown in South Georgia, we can't
do you
have none
think
of that.
that you think any of those in Martha's Vineyard have eaten a peach like Doodle would eat a peach, Floyd?
And they
No.
never they never use that knife for things like
Hey,
this.
yeah, that's what I was
Same
fit to say.
knife for that he peeled and sliced that peach up. Trying for doing it. Carl Crispin
Let,
has, but they haven't.
let, let me say hello, a couple of folks. Jerry Stubbs, by the way, my wrestler buddy, and most everybody remembers him too. He said he's premium on my page. You
Premium,
talk
that's
about the
what I'm
audience.
talking about.
He is premium, and so is Miss Gloria Bowie.
Yes,
Miss
sir.
Gloria up there on Lake Eufaula. Love you, lady. I gotta get
Sir,
up there. Gotta get up there and see you. I'm telling you.
Amen. Yeah, we ought to do a remote from up there at her place one night. Jack.
By the way, well, she ought to host us because I think one of Buddy's songs is fixing to be playing in a movie or some documentary or something. So it's, as my old buddy would say, cha-ching, cha-ching. So goes the cash register.
Yeah, man,
We
we look
love you.
at it. I bet she got the right kind of lighting and sound and everything. She ain't got no. See, she got better sound than all that Marvin's got.
Man, the
Yeah,
Atlanta
her
Rhythm
studio
section,
would be looking better than Marvin, wouldn't it?
the Atlanta Rhythm section recorded an album in their house. I was there when it happened.
Got the
Mm.
slide board and everything. Got that. What you know what I'm talking about, Queasy? You're
I
an
know.
ex-musician. Man, it got
Yeah.
that. What you got them knobs and all on there? That mixer.
That's right.
Ain't that a mixer? What you call
That's a
it?
mixer. They got a mixer. They mix it all in there and bring it all together, man. And they play it and just add whatever they need to them. They got them boxes where if you can't sing as good as you think you can sing, they can help you sing a little bit with them boxes and all that kind of stuff. I bet they got it all. I'd hate to see the drum set. I would probably fall out if I saw the drum set.
Marvin, he'd be up there. He'd be sounding like Walter Cronkite.
Oh, what a crew.
I'm gonna tell you that Marvin's a mess now. Ooh, he can do it.
Boy,
Dang Joe do it.
ain't but one of me.
You could put them effects in there, couldn't you, Marvin?
Oh yeah, baby, I love them.
you
Make
know
it
what
wobble.
you know
You
what
make it wobble. You make that sound wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a wobble.
you know, Queasel, there's
Oh,
something that kind of amazes me that hadn't happened yet. As
What?
many times as me and you and Floyd have talked about this, because Marvin does not have the education in country music as the three of us do. You understand? He can't go back as far, and a lot of things he can't do that we can do. But I'm amazed over there at Flat Creek, they don't have a service at night where he could put that mirror ball up there in the ceiling, you know, and put that spotlight on it like Conway used to do.
Well, see,
I
he'd have
think.
to charge extra for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What that be what do you say? That'd be a nighttime service?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing about Marvin.
Ooh,
Marvin
look
is
at
a high
ooh,
test
ooh,
preacher.
oh, y'all done got y'all done changed lanes and headed the other way now.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute.
Nighttime service.
You know, COVID is what ended nighttime services at all these local churches.
COVID ain't
Ain't
ended no nighttime service. Gonna tell you what ended nighttime service. When them preachers, when they offering plates come around and they be bounded up with money on Sunday, that wound up the nighttime service.
When, so what you
Who ain't
saying?
done nothing with that child. Now that
Wait a
one,
minute,
baby.
Floyd.
There's some Baptist preacher come up with that.
Let, let me make sure I understand what you saying is if it rounded up enough in the Sunday morning, they didn't have to come back on Sunday
And
evening.
go back on Sunday night. They
no,
done.
no.
I see.
Yes, that's a wrap, boys. That's a wrap. That did it.
Mm,
That's a wrap.
Hey, Elvis has left the building.
for the day.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because hey, I may need him before this show's over tonight. So go ahead, Queasel, and tell him about Billy Ship.
You know, he is. This is. If a lawyer has to call a lawyer, this is the man they call. He is absolutely the best that there is. If you did it or if you didn't do it, even if you admitted to doing it, he can get you off. He is the man, Mister Not Guilty. That's what he's known by. When he walks in the room, the defense attorneys leave. I mean, the prosecuting attorneys leave unless he is a special prosecutor. Then the defense attorney leaves. You know, there's been some big federal cases that we've all seen on the news in the last year or so. A lot of y'all don't know this, but he was the prosecutor on them things that got in there and got it working. But with him being the modest man that he is, he would never mention that. So just know that he is nationally acclaimed attorney. He can do wills. He can do divorces. He specializes in DUIs, and I didn't do it. He specializes in all of them. Any kind of lawyer you need, he is the man you need to talk to. He'll treat you right. He'll talk to you. He'll explain the law where folks like me and you can understand it. And he is there when you need us. And if you don't believe he's good, look at the four of us. We ain't coming to you tonight from behind bars. 229-524-1225. Shingler Law. Give old Billy a call. Tell him you heard about him on the Dirt Road Sports, and he'll look out for you. You
That's a
know,
good. That's a good advertisement right there. He could use Shingler could use us. He could put us on a major network, and he'd have to hire him about 10 lawyers under him just to take care of the business. Look at here.
that's
Look
right.
what I can do. I've
That's
kept
right.
these four out of jail. I could do the same thing.
Hey,
Woo.
how long would we last on the air in North Korea?
Shoo.
In where?
We get to
Whoa, whoa,
breathe
whoa.
in the
Boy,
air in North
you
Korea.
scared the earplug out of my ear when you said that.
We wouldn't
I
never
ain't
get to
going to North
breathe that
Korea
breath
to
of
find
air.
out.
I'm gonna I'll tell a quick story about North Korea. I did not know this until I saw an interview with one of my old wrestling buddies that they I guess it was Vince's crew sent a crew to North Korea a few years back. And the experience those guys had over there, they all got out and kissed the ground when they hit the United States of America. They were fearful for their lives. I mean, they don't play over there. It's
Those people over there, they're such a prosperous country over there that the people they have buffets, all you can eat buffets, and on the buffets is straw. All you can eat straw,
mm,
free straw buffets, all you can eat.
mm,
So any
mm,
of you
mm.
Democrats that may be listening in that's enamored with North Korea, which most of you are, go over and check in with them and look on that all you can eat straw buffet, straw and tree bark buffet.
So you don't think we'll be getting an invite from Pyongyang to broadcast
We
live
ain't
from?
gonna get nothing. We ain't no.
No, no,
If we
no,
do,
no,
mine's
no,
gonna get.
no,
I'm
no.
gonna get mine. Gonna get lost in the mail. What I'm gonna say.
Well, If we do, I still ain't going. Y'all can go if you want to. I'm not going.
I'm gonna stay here with you, Queasel. Let those two go.
If
Mm,
he
mm,
wants me,
mm,
he gonna have to come to Miller County, Georgia, to get me.
mm,
I'm gonna
mm,
be
mm.
right here.
I know what you mean on that
I
one.
ain't.
Hey, I'm glad
Yes.
we still got the freedom. We've been on the air 5 years. We've probably said some things that would offend, the average Democrat. But hey, we're still on the air. We're still
Well,
on the.
don't nobody
Still
want to
here.
challenge us because of the attorney we got.
That's it.
That's
Between
it.
Floyd and the attorney, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah. Floyd, in 5 years, how many people have picked up the phone and called you with the challenge that you've given?
Nobody called me when I said nothing, anything. And I can get out there pretty good sometimes. I'll walk on out there and I go to I like Uriah. I'll go to the forefront of the hottest battle. But I come away, unlike Uriah, I come away unscathed. So you people up in Martinsville have no idea who I'm talking about Uriah.
Boy,
But
you done
the
got
four of us
Marvin. You
gathered
done
here,
get Marvin
almost
all fired
everybody
up
watching
over it
this
now. Look at
show
him.
gathered here know who Uriah was.
Any of the
And I,
primitive,
you know, I ain't preaching. I'm not. Oh, I'm not a preacher. But
hey, Floyd, any of the primitive Baptists watching know who Uriah is.
let me barely. Yeah, you got that in a Pentecostal. They know exactly who I'm talking.
Speaking of the preaching, Floyd. My phone didn't ring, but I did hear that from a text that the pastor out there at Flat Creek was not going to be preaching last Sunday morning. Did he get you to? He didn't ask me, but did he get you to go in and fill in for him?
I know. I never got the call. But
Okay.
you know, I've mentioned this several times on the show about I'd be glad to fill in for. 'Em. And
Yeah.
he'd be y'all have seen the people that are members out there that pop up and say, "Come on, Flo, come on, please, come on anytime." But I'm
Speaking
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna mess with Floyd Place out there.
Okay.
of that,
I mean
Floyd,
Marvin's Place.
why don't you go ahead while you at that point and tell them about Carl Crestman?
Oh man, you talk about a cow band right there. If you got cows and you need them peeing, you need them caught, you need them worked, whatever your pregnancy checks, whatever pregnancy checks, whatever you need done to your cattle, you call Carl Crestman. Now, I'm gonna tell you that Carl's good with a knife. He knows what to do with a bull yearling. He can make a bull into a steer pretty doggone quick, and it'll be done right, and it'll be done with style because he knows what he's doing. Carl knows how to work cattle. He's been doing it out 50 years probably. This is an old card he's got here. 40 years. He got more than that, but he can get it done for you. Y'all call our friend Carl Crestman down in Bascom, Florida, if you will. Call him right there. There's his cell number, 850-557-3764. He can help you with anything that you needed to do with your cattle and make your cattle herd look better if you'll listen to what he tells y'all. Y'all call Carl. He'll help you.
We appreciate Carl Crestman.
He do. I know him
And,
well.
if you ever fool with cows, the more we get into the months, fix to turn over into the month of June and July, boy, oh boy, a fella like Carl is the man I'd want to call because I don't think I can handle it like I used to.
I
It's
can't. No, man. I'm long
tough.
gone with me. That was 40 years ago with me. Mm.
Mm.
Not now.
Me
Carl can
too.
do it. That's
Yes,
what he
sir.
does. That's what he does for a living. He's a passionate about it.
Mm.
Good. Now, who was that? Was that the law?
We can't turn the trucks off. They keep sending us places. Keep sending us places.
I saw some fire storm going out this afternoon, man. Heading out that west. Looks like out that way, or north or south or somewhere. But I was
Been
headed that way with the siren going.
we've been running
I,
pretty much all evening.
I got a question that has to do with the rain and everything we've had the winter time we had. Have you, anybody and somebody with the audience can chime in with a comment too? Y'all notice that the grass coming out is having a problem coming out. Just don't seem to be growing like it should be.
Hmm.
Y'all notice
Yeah,
that?
it's growing good in my yard. It's growing good, man. I ain't
I
got
don't
no
know.
problem with my grass. I ain't
But
even
you
put no
water
fertilizer
yours.
on it. I call my man that I get my sod from, Stacy Cooper. I called him not long ago. I said, "What I need to do to get my grass growing? I need to fertilize." He said, "Do not fertilize that son of a bitch." He said, "Do not." He said centipedes do not like fertilizer. He says you water it occasionally, and but don't fertilize it. I hadn't fertilized. It looks great. It looks good. Of course, I
But
got
you
my
want,
sod that I put around in my yard. Got from him. It was good sod to start with, and that makes a difference. Local grown. It's acclimated to our climate and acclimated to our environment, and atmosphere. So local folks. I like to do business with local folks. I ain't plugging.
yes, sir.
I'm not plugging station two, but he grows good sod.
There you go. There you go.
He's a friend of mine, friend of ours. So that's all I can do. He ain't cost me nothing, to do it.
Hey guys, I want to give a big shout out right now. This is it. It's coming down to the wire. Memorial Day. Blueberries is about gone. $25 for 5 pounds of blueberries. You need to get them while you can still get them at LAE Farms. That is in Newton, Georgia. I think Floyd, as far as you know, they still got a few right now, but
I,
that's
I,
it.
I talked to Alan this afternoon, and he said it was just about finished up. So I'd
Yeah,
say probably by Saturday or Monday they'll be done with
yeah.
the blueberries. And he's got
Hey,
a crew out there picking them, and I don't. They're the best ones I've ever had in my life. The best blueberries I've ever
and
had
what
in
do you?
my life. We got them from
These,
there.
these are
No
delicate.
problem.
I mean, they're delicacies. I mean, I've never eaten blueberries this sweet. And I mean, there's some of them bigger than a dime. They are
Yeah.
large, and you get a whole box of them, 5 pounds for $25. Hey, listen, you better get them while the getting's good because this weekend is it. They will be gone until next year. Gone until next year. LAE Farms in Newton, Georgia. The best blueberries around. Go see them tomorrow or Saturday. That's your last chance. And I promise you, you will not regret it. It is worth the drive to Newton, Georgia. Get you 3 or 4 or 5 boxes. Eat them raw. Make you a cobbler. Make you a smoothie. Make you some blueberry ice cream. Whatever you want. Man, go to his Facebook page. They've got recipes for 1,000 things that you can do with blueberries. LAE Farms, Newton, Georgia. This weekend, last chance. Go get them. Blueberries, $25 for 5 pounds.
Amen.
You know, it's amazing. It's already Memorial Day weekend, guys.
It is.
Monday's going to be Memorial Day, and I know that we have a holiday that we honor our veterans, but Memorial Day is pretty special because it honors the sacrifice of the men and the women that have died serving our country in all of the wars. All of our communities have a list of veterans that have died in service in combat, and we as Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, part of the privilege that we have to be able to have been on the air and to express our views like we want to is because of the men and women that have given their lives to protect our freedom. Colquitt, Georgia, on the side of the road on Highway 27, right as you come into town, our group of VFW and American Legion men have put crosses up to honor those that died in Colquitt, Georgia, Miller County in battle service. And I know that other communities have those. But I got something right now that I just want to play for you. And I want you just to spend the next couple of minutes as you watch this and reflect on the sacrifices that have been given by the men and women who put on that uniform and have put on that uniform and have died so that we could have free speech. They've died so that we can have voting. They have died so that the Bill of Rights and the Constitution could be protected. God bless them. Thank their families for what they have done.
Good job, Marvin.
Good job.
Powerful
Good
statement,
job.
Marvin. Powerful statement. Uh, we are we are honored to be able to do that because without those sacrifices, like Marvin said, we wouldn't be here tonight. We wouldn't be talking like we're talking tonight. We may not even may not even have any kind of broadcast capacity at all to spread news around and to spread the truth around this country. So I salute them all, absolutely, and every man and woman that has put on the uniform uh, and put themselves up for this country. I salute them all.
We thank you.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, what a sacrifice. What a sacrifice. I'm trying to get a picture here. If y'all will give me just a second. I got a picture of hold on, let me get it here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to multitask here.
Uh
But I got
oh.
hold on, let me get it here. This y'all got to see this one. This is a veteran watching us right now. Let me get it up here. Hold on, where'd it go? Oh, not the wrong one. Burn it.
Easy now, Marvin. Ooh, now, trim it down,
Call.
Marvin.
Yeah, this is
Pull,
a
pull,
family show.
Hit
pull
the
the
mute
reins
button.
back. Pull the reins back. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
I got it. I'm with it. I'm
Floyd,
with it.
Floyd will cuss for you here in a minute or
Yeah,
two. Just hang on.
you need any cussing done, you let me know. And no expected it, no less out of me.
Is it, this is this veteran is watching from O'Clock right there.
Look at that.
Mm,
Uh.
mm.
You know who that is, don't you, Floyd?
Yeah, I know him. I know him. Yeah, I know him. I know him. I seen him when he popped up there with the old clock with baby in there.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
was
life's hard.
he over there
I
on Gritty
appreciate him doing
Call.
it.
That's where he's at.
It's
That's
Well,
where he
just
come from. He come from Mayhaw, Gritty Call, Mayhaw, or whatever where he come from. Now he's at old clock in Bay. Man, hey, let the good times roll, baby.
that's
Like my
it.
friend Pearl Town said, let's boogie.
He let him
Getting deep.
roll.
Let them roll, let's boogie.
mm, mm, mm.
Oh man. All
Hey,
right,
it's a
go ahead,
it's.
Quiz.
I just say he's a hard life. Somebody's got to do it. I'm glad he's where he can.
I'm
You know.
glad he done it.
Yep. Yep.
That
Yep.
is it. Hey, Charlie, you were talking about you stopped by. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do this ad tonight.
Well, I guess when I was on that tour Saturday, I had to make good of the gas investment to come over there.
Mm.
So after leaving Peach Depot, I believe the highway number was number 40 and 5. Am I correct?
That's
Come
Yes,
right.
sir.
straight up, came straight up to Colquitt, Georgia. Here's the deal, folks. Plan this Saturday, and you'll have everything you need for Memorial Day weekend. Leave the Peach Depot, go to downtown next to that big Ford store, and check out Ziggy B's Seafood Market. Now, she has got the best selection of fresh, I'm talking about fresh seafood you'll find anywhere. I got her to steam me up with some Old Bay, some of those Gulf of America shrimp. She had mullet, catfish, those little small type catfish, all kind of great. Listen, only place I know of you can go and get crawfish already boiled, ready to consume by the pound. In other words, if you like them cold, you can eat them cold, or you can warm them up. There they are, right over there on the right hand side of your screen. Those crawfish, you got scallops, you got oysters, anything you can imagine seafood wise, you'll just about find it right there at Ziggy B Seafood. They do a great job of steaming. They'll have it ready for you. You can call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you when you get there. Stop by and see Ansley and her crew, and enjoy some great seafood. And what a easy way to prepare your Memorial Day weekend meal than with great shrimp, or maybe some of the great fillet of fish, different fish fillets, including salmon. You'll find it all at Ziggy's, Colquitt, Georgia. on Main Street, 208 West Main Street. Don't even need no cocktail sauce or butter with those shrimp. They're so good.
Man, oh man.
Eat them straight up.
Fine
I,
eat.
I
Fine.
just
Mm,
I just got through with some fresh salmon that she cut
mm.
today. Had it on the
Queen,
grill.
why I can't get no salmon. Queen,
That's
we
right.
go and get all the salmon before I
Uh-huh.
get in there.
Yeah,
It's
we're gonna
gone.
get that salmon every Thursday. We're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Ooh,
yep.
man.
It's good.
Look here, we got a testimony up there. Look, a chunk of mutton snapper from her
Ooh.
What
last
what
weekend.
is a mutton snapper? I've
That
heard of a
word
red
spelled
snapper.
out there. Look at that word that our lawyer spelled out there.
Yeah, that's why we
Phenomenal.
got him hired.
Mm.
Mm, mm,
Big
mm.
Oh, it
words.
ain't nothing. All you got to do go one time and you'll be hooked. You'll go back.
I guarantee
Oh yeah,
that's the truth now.
You know, just go one time, you'll be hooked. You'll go back.
that's
It
me.
it's you won't go nowhere else. I don't care where you go. You won't find nothing no fresher than that.
No.
Cause this time yesterday it was swimming.
That's right. I was swimming yesterday. Go what? The gills were going like that right there.
That's right.
Isn't that on the grill or in a frying pan? I don't know, man. I love the fry stuff. I love the grill stuff. Woo. Too hot to
Mm-hmm.
grill though for me outside right now. I had to fry inside under the air conditioning. I like the
Yes,
air
sir. Amen on the air conditioning.
Talk like
conditioning.
you ain't gonna put up no big fish fryer out the door, then Floyd. That what you
We
saying?
used to though, man. We used to, man. We'd cook them fishes outside. Woo, we'd have us a throwdown, man. We'd have a clam bake, if you will.
Marvin, you mentioned riding what? If you were listening to us, riding what in New York City or what?
Segway.
Segway.
Okay. You
They
wouldn't
don't even
want to
make
be.
them things no more, do they, Marvin?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
want to. You don't want to be outside. I just looked at the weather in New York City. It's raining and 49 degrees. Where down here we at 88 degrees with
They
no
have.
rain.
Wow.
I hope it freezes up around in New York City.
Hey, you
I
know,
hope the
Segway,
pipes bust.
one of them Segways, that's them big two, it's got two wheels on them, and it, kind of,
You balance yourself on it.
I saw a
Mm,
400 pound, police officer on one time.
Was he chasing anybody? Or was he just going to get a cup of coffee and a donut?
He looked
How
like,
you eat a donut and drink coffee on a Segway?
I don't know, but it looked just like Pencil Johnson's Cadillac, them two tires was splayed out on that.
Mm.
wheels, wheels running like this right here.
Did he have him a blue lights and some
They wear it out on the
sirens on
inside.
there?
Yeah, the tires wear out on the inside first.
Yeah, he had
Way out of.
a siren and a blue light. Yep.
And the daggest thing I ever seen one day, I was up there in Baker County, right when you cross over the Baker County line, going on into Newton, right there at Little Cypress, right before you get to Little Cypress, there used to be a libation store right there on the left, right there. And me and me and Pearlie Franklin was up there, and I heard something coming down the road. This is no lie. I heard something coming down the road. I said, "What in the world is that?" Man, it sounded like a. I ain't never heard nothing like it in my life. The rat and it's like, look down the road, and it was. This would have been in about 67 or 68, somewhere along in there. And it was about a 1950 Buick coming down, coming down Highway 91 with on. They wasn't a rubber tire on it. It was on four rims. He was headed. I don't know where he was going. But he looked at it. He wasn't making no rackets. I mean, he had the sparks flying on it. And rims on that Buick, but I don't know why I just remembered that, but it was an interesting sight to behold. Because that was Baker County. You understand? That was up there at I think
Woo.
when the Powell's run that liquor store then. I think when the Powell's up there in Baker County run, I think it was Pearlie's kinfolk. That was from Pearlie's uncle, Hick Powell, I believe, run the liquor store at that time up there.
Has they always been a liquor store in
They've been a liquor store. They've been a liquor store. Let me tell you. when in creation, it's been one since creation in Baker County. I look at stuff in Baker County. Oh man,
Has it
Lord
always
have mercy.
so it's always been legal in Baker County?
Yeah, man. Heck yeah, it's legal. Yeah, it was legal out there at the plantation where they had a guy liquor mix up that 5 gallon jug with that lemonade and all of that. Calling it the Tom Collins. And opened the place at that time. But anyway, that was a long time ago. That the statute of limitations doesn't run out on all of that.
Marvin, our lawyer says you don't look like the
I saw.
Segway material.
I didn't say I had ever been on a Segway. I said I observed somebody on a Segway.
Mm.
Would you ride one, Marvin?
I don't know. It depends. I'd need a 4-wheel one, not a 2-wheel one. Hey guys, it's time for Southern Hissy Fits trivia time here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Southern Hissy Fits 109 West College Street, Southwest corner 229-308-3360. Give Miss Vicky a call. All your embroidery, your t-shirts, custom logo designs, caps, raincoats. Ladies, she's got some dynamic t-shirts in there for you with all kind of creative Southern sayings on them. Go by and see Miss Vicky. Southern Hissy Fits. And while you're in there, you can pick up a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show licensed car tag. And tonight's winner will receive one compliments of Southern Hissy Fits. And here's our trivia question tonight. Your make and model. Year.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Mm, mm,
I
mm.
need the year, I need the make, and I need the model of this automobile. And you can be the winner right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Southern Hissy Fits trivia time.
Man,
You ever
I
ridden in
bet
one
you
of
for
those?
sure. I bet you for sure that had an extra large ashtray in
Yeah.
it, back and front.
Them
Yeah.
And
about the
on the
lowest fender
armrest. Y'all remember
skirts
you
I
had
ever
a
seen
cigarette
on one.
ashtray, they'd be on the armrest of your car down there.
Yeah.
Had the ashtray everywhere because one day they were smoking one cigarette right behind another.
Now, youngins couldn't ride in the back like that. It was against the law, wasn't it?
No, they wasn't no law against that. They be
No.
riding on the top.
Yeah, if they
Boy,
had a
I believe
luggage rack, they'd ride on the top. That's right.
them's the lowest fender skirts I believe I ever seen.
That's the cruiser skirts. That's what you call them,
Yeah.
Queasel. You remember
Cruise.
cruiser skirts?
Man, I used to hate them fender skirts. They come in there with a flat tire. You had to get up there and all that. The old latch would be covered up in mud. You'd have to bang on it and beat on it, cut your fingers all up trying to push that little lever up and then pull it down and then work the fender skirt out the hole and get it back up in there. And then if you didn't put it on right, you'd know it. 'Cause by the time they turn to the right, they go around the square of the parking lot, the fender skirt pop off. You
It'd
have to
fall
go
off,
get it,
yeah.
put it back on.
They'd bring it back over after you put back on.
Yep, yep.
I never did have no car with fender skirts on.
I
I
got,
remember
Hate
seeing
them
them though.
things.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. Ain't nobody got no. No, it ain't no. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is, but
I don't either.
I got castrating Cressman said it was a 1954 Frazier Nash, but that ain't right.
What's
1954
his,
what?
A 1954 Frazier Nash. That was castrating Cressman.
uh-huh.
And then, well, I mean, we got it right here. Cindy Joe Medhurst is really, really close. Really close. There's one word missing out of that. There.
huh.
It is a 55 Rambler wagon, but what kind of Rambler wagon? Who made it?
You splitting hairs now, Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marvin.
Rambler
That,
Rambler was a
that
type of car.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
you
it was.
trying to plow fur that do
He's
not
wanting to put
exist and
AMC
don't
in
need to
front of it.
exist.
All right, I'll go ahead. It is a Hudson Rambler wagon.
Okay.
1953 Hudson Rambler wagon.
Give her the car tag.
We're gonna give her. Hey, Cindy Joe, if you ain't got a car tag, send me your email. Send me your message me, text me your address, and we will get that in the mail to you.
Hey,
Yes,
Very good.
and you know that might tell you something about a Rambler. You know all these cars now got all these push button gear changers. Rambler had that back in the 70s.
Years ago.
They had that push. I thought it was the neatest thing. You'd push it if you wanted to go to drive and push it, and it pop the drive out, and go to reverse. Yeah, all this technology ain't brand new. They had that back in the early '70s.
Floyd,
Yeah.
didn't it, wasn't it the Edsel that had the gears inside the steering column?
I
You
don't know if it was
punched them.
Edsel or not, but I remember some of them had it in there. That might have been a Chrysler car that had the push button inside. I don't know. I don't know, but I do remember that inside the steering wheel where you blow the
Yeah,
horn at, they had
that's right.
the transmission in there.
That's right.
I remember they had them old Plymouths, them old super stock Plymouths. They had a push button on them old 426 Plymouths that they had
Yeah.
automatics. It was a push button.
Hey, Queasel,
Sir.
tell tell them
Oh
about our
man,
friends.
we was in there yesterday. I tell y'all what, I went down there yesterday at dinner, and I was about to starve slap to death. I was so hungry. Been fooling around waiting on Marvin. Marvin was out of town at some kind of conclave, waiting on him to get back to town. We had a meeting with a vendor. So we went down there to TK's, and I go in there, and I asked Miss Haley. I said, I'm hungry. I ain't had nothing to eat. I'm getting weak. I said, what do you recommend? She said the catfish is fine. So I got me some blackened catfish, some in Floyd B. Lloyd flies. Man, I got a salad. Come out there, that catfish was just steaming hot. Some hot uh hush puppies, doughboys to go with it, some of them Floyd B. Lloyd fries, a big old salad, and when I left there, eating again was the last thing on my mind. It was so good that gave you enough to fill you up. You can't find a better place to eat. I don't care where you go. You can't find fresher food. Folks sitting at the table got pork chops. I saw a hamburger steak. All of it looked good. Man, them mashed taters that she was serving to go with it, everything in there looked good. Everybody left hungry. I mean, full. Nobody left hungry. And everybody that we have took down there from out of town has said that that is the best place that they have eaten in a long, long time. And they said, when we come back, this is where we want to go. I'm talking about TK's Bar and Grill. Anything you want, they got is good. Got good wings. They got shrimp po' boys, hamburger steaks. They got steaks, grilled pork chop, catfish. They got the fried fillets. Man, you can't beat them. The fried fillets is good, but that blackened catfish fillet is as good as I ever ate. Call Miss Haley. Give her a call, 229-254-7850. And if you don't want to eat out there, just call her. And when you get there, she'll have it ready for you. She'll see you coming in the door. She'll bring it to you. She'll have it ready. You can't beat the service and you can't beat the food. TK's Bar and Grill, just right outside of town going toward Damascus on Highway 45. Look there where Cuckner Street comes into it at the V, and you'll see the fence with the lights hang on it, and you'll see that sign, that TK sign. Whoop on in there and go on in. Be happy to see you. Open Monday through Friday for dinner, and they open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night for supper. Go see them.
Hey guys, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the Senate passed the bill on the
The
no tax.
house,
Well, no, but
house.
yeah, but here was a caveat to it in the Senate. No tax on tips passes the Senate unanimously after clarification that bribes will count as tips.
That flew through, didn't
Yeah.
It was unanimous consent between the Democrats and Republicans. They said you can count a bribe as a tip. They said we'll pass it.
That's about the
Lord have
truth that's
mercy.
ever been told right there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that brother Marvin can come up with the news now. Can I don't know where he gets the news from, but boy, he can come up with it.
Good
Hey,
ones.
Whew,
you ain't gonna hear nothing but the truth. I'm telling you on here.
That's it.
that's what I'm telling you. Nobody's called
Yeah,
in yet and argued
No.
with
yeah.
us about it.
Anyway, hey man, our hearts go out to the those Israelis that were killed last night. Awful,
Oh man.
terrible act of tragedy, and now they are pro-Palestinian protests going on in New York and everywhere else. In light of that, and the guy that
Oh,
Mhm.
I saw the guy last night when they took him in handcuffs, and all he could say was "Free Palestine."
Yeah, but they the lady up there that come off of Fox News that is fixing to lower the boom on them two.
You don't think she's
Mhm.
scared of them?
I guarantee you, Judge Janine is
No.
fixing to make a believer out of that fella that killed them two people. You can believe that. And they come up there and protest if want to. She'll make a believer out of them. I don't believe she's scared of nobody that walks.
I don't think it is either.
No.
She tough old gal, and she says she's gonna get them, and I hope she does. I hope it ain't
I
just talk.
guarantee you. If,
Yeah.
if you're going to mess up, you don't need to do it in Washington.
Not right. No.
Yeah. Well, I bet you when he appointed her, you reckon there was some liberals' heads spun around and caught
I
on.
ain't I ain't
Ain't gonna
sure
hold fire.
she would back up from Billy Shingler. Now that's saying a lot right there. He might be done mid his match. Shingler might be mid his match when he got up there messing
Uh,
with Judge Janine now.
yeah, she's
She,
strong
she get
now.
it
She
done.
is strong. I like her though, man. So she's
I
not
do
on
too.
live anymore. She's off.
Do what now?
She off.
Oh, she's
Yes,
off of
she
TV.
resigned.
She's
She's
off
off
TV
TV.
now. She's
Okay.
They don't
judge.
even talk about her.
She Trump appointed her judge of Washington
Yeah, I knew
D.C.
that, but
District
I
Court.
guess like Hegseth, they had to get off the air when they did that.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't
Yep.
do that unless you're a Democrat. Now, if you're a Democrat, you can still do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, hey, what you
Law, law going
if you're a
against that.
Democrat, you can be on a TV station and receive bribes and not pay any taxes on it all.
I bet that.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, what a mess. Ah, yeah,
Look at that. Look what
it
Shingler put on there.
calls him from time to time, and so does Pam Bondi.
Yeah,
Hey, what if you had to deal with Judge Janine, Pam Bondi, and that what's her name, Carolyn Levette or whichever. What do you think
yeah. The
you
press,
all three of them
the press
run
secretary,
time?
they
Ooh.
chew you up, spit
I
you out,
believe
look
I just
like.
go ahead and tell them to give me the death penalty and go on about what I need to
That's
do.
it. Give me the electric chair.
It's
I'm
over.
gone. Yeah,
It's over.
I surrender.
Hey guys,
Unless,
go ahead.
huh?
Unless what?
Unless I could get Shangler on the telephone. He come on up and he'd come up there and get me off.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. He'd get me
Lord.
off.
Hey guys, Holstered 9, Phillips Auto Parts, Colquitt, Georgia, Highway 27 South going toward Bainbridge. Listen, all your auto parts needs, I don't care what kind they are. They can be personal, they can be agricultural, car wash supplies, any kind of automobile parts, oils, lubricants, whatever you need. The Holster 9 has it. They have gifts in there for the women. They've got rabbit pellet grills and every flavor of rabbit pellet known to mankind. I think they even have a cannabis flavored rabbit pellet in there. And then right next door is the Holster 9, which is a world class firearm store. Long guns, rifles, handguns, ammunition, hunting supplies, hunting clothes, hunting blinds, whatever you need right there is a one stop shop on Highway 27 in Colquitt, Georgia. It's worth the drive for you to come over and visit them. Stop in and see Johnny and Keith. Tell them you heard about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Phillips Auto Parts and the Holster 9, Colquitt, Georgia's finest. I don't know how that would taste, a cannabis flavored rabbit pellet.
I don't know, but did you know you could go to I didn't notice till the other day. Did you know that you can go to one of these convenient food store thing and buy them little old gummy bears? What's got uh dope that uh
THC.
whatever that is? I call it dope. They got it in there. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Buy it right off the shelf. Yep,
Ah.
got it in there. Yep. And
You ever, you ever tried any of them flowing?
No, man, no. I like him. I like him M&M's, them peanut M&M's. What I like. That's about as strong as it gets from me right there. But if I can get me a bag of peanut M&Ms, I'm happy. I'm a payday candy.
So you're not worried about cannabis gummy bears.
I ain't never done no cannabis. That's one thing I ain't never done.
how can you sell it legal? I don't understand it. It don't make sense.
It's legal. It's legal in the state of Georgia. You grow it. They grow
Yeah,
it and sell
there's,
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
medical.
but ain't you got to have one in medical cards or whatever to get it?
No,
No,
man,
no,
no,
no, no.
no, no, no. You buy. You probably can buy with a snap card.
This,
Ring that
You mean
stuff up, right?
you can smoke marijuana in Georgia for free, for
Well,
legal.
not recreational purposes. You can't.
Well,
But
what is eating gummy bears? You doing that for work?
yes, it depends on the limit in it. You know, if it ain't but a certain limit, yes, you can buy THC laced items. From my understanding, I mean, we got an attorney on there. He needs to chime in and tell us what our constituents can
So
and can't
so
buy.
so it deals with the amount of the drug that's in it.
That's it. I think that's
So
right.
so does
it
that
has
mean that,
it
that you can buy light beer and not have to be 21?
Yeah, I don't
Because
know
it
about
don't.
all that.
Well, I mean,
it
if it's
has to
if it
go. It goes back to the Farm Bill.
what
Listen to me. The Farm Bill that came out in 2018. It allowed for products containing hemp. Hemp and the cannabis is supposedly two different things. Hemp is mainly used to make rope out of and stuff like that, and it's got small amounts of the THC in it. But there's a difference between cannabis, marijuana, and the hemp that they get this THC from. And the only reason it's out there, it got approved in a loophole somewhere of the 2018 Farm Bill,
hello?
and they ain't been a new Farm Bill written since 2018, has it, Floyd?
I don't
No,
think so. That was
that
it. That wound
but
it
that
up.
that's where it got a little bit in there. Shingler has weighed in. What does he say?
He said medical marijuana is legal in Georgia, but only for limited conditions, most of which are terminal. Now that's
Right.
smoking marijuana,
That's right.
not the gummies. They're a different, whole different category.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, that's my understanding on that. From Shingler.
Hey, fellas, I got to check out.
All right, be careful.
All right.
Yeah.
Be particular, man.
Yeah.
Be careful. Floyd, why are we doing that? Go ahead and tell them about Sawega Meat Company, if you will.
Oh man, yeah. So we can be coming to Headland, Alabama, and Colquitt, Georgia, right on Colquitt, Georgia, halfway between Colquitt and Bleckley, Georgia, on Highway 27. Go in there and get you a good piece of meat, get you a good steak, bring it home, cook it on the grill, get you a good slab of ribs, bring it home, cook it on the grill. Go in there and get you something good to eat, some good bacon, a good pan sausage, good smoked sausage. They got that's the meat place. You talk about Sawega meat, that's the meat place. Meat place in Headland, Alabama too. They got it loaded up in Headland, Alabama over there now, but all kind of good stuff. They got all kind of pastries and all kind of good food in there,
Hmm.
prepared food. You just buy your whole pan full, bring it home, put it in your oven, and cook it. Buy you a good piece of meat over there. Buy you one of them. Buy you a good rib roast over there, and see how that thing's gonna work out for you. Buy you one of them. Buy you a good piece of meat. When you go to Sawega Meat Company, you're gonna come out of there with a good piece of meat. Whatever you got, you can eat it, and it will work for you. Sawega Meat Company, Headland, Alabama, and Colquitt, Georgia.
Hey guys, don't forget our good friend TC Berryhill, Berryhill Auctioneers, worldwide auction company. TC Berryhill, our friend, our confidant since day one, an exclusive and perpetual sponsor of Floyd's List of Impossibilities and a whole lot more. TC, we love you, my brother, and we appreciate your sponsorship here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show.
Amen.
Impossibility. Impossibility that the Joe Biden crime family, the whole family, whole Joe Biden crime family, could steal more money than Donald Trump has made by working for him.
Good one.
That's a good.
That's a good one.
It's a
Yeah.
fact. They couldn't steal more money than Donald Trump has made.
Yeah.
Honestly, they tried, but they couldn't do it. Impossibility that a Democrat can walk by an abortion clinic without thinking about removing their
That's
shoes.
it.
Holy ground,
Yeah,
you know.
that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Impossibility that during the past 40 years, any man other than Webb Hubble has seen Hillary Clinton naked.
Uh,
Google Webb and Chelsea, if you will. Do your comparison on Webb, Hubble, and Chelsea.
you think they got
Over
some
there.
some similar DNA?
Yeah, they ain't no need no doing no DNA on her. Impossibility that during the past 50 years, any man will admit to seeing Maxine Waters naked.
Ooh, woo, ooh,
That's it.
That's
That's
it
a,
right there.
boy, you
Oh,
were. I, you know what?
that's
I
enough.
got some peaches in there in the kitchen, and I was really thinking about going and getting me some ice cream. Wouldn't be as good as Peach Depot, but getting some maybe Bluebell and putting some of them peaches on. But you've nixed my appetite, Floyd.
I done knocked the taste
You
out of
have
your
knocked
mouth.
it. That's nothing, nothing. All right, Kelly's. Ooh. Kelly's Crop Insurance, Colquitt, Georgia, serving the farming community of the Wiregrass area. We appreciate them and what they do for our area farmers. Get ready, more hot weather coming up. A little less humidity next couple of days, and then it comes right back by the time we get to Sunday. Monday, a slight chance of rain, and then the better chances come in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Something to be looking for is going to be maybe some uh, another round of severe weather. Hopefully not, but North Alabama has just been ripped apart the last few days. Winds are, they say, now this is a forecast for winds. They say it's going to be dying down northwest at about 5 tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see on that because been forecasting lower wind and every day it seemed to be up to about 15 to 20 miles an hour. But we'll have to wait and see. We appreciate the folks at Kelly Crop Insurance. Appreciate y'all putting up with us on Thursday nights. It it's a lot of fun us getting together, and let's all seriously remember what Monday is all about. To most folks, it's cooking hamburgers, it's cooking different things, it's going to the lake, it's going to the beach, it's doing this, it's doing that, by the pool. But remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice that we could sit here and do what we're doing on Thursday night and visit with one another. I think, I know for me, this Memorial Day with administration we have in Washington will feel more like Memorial Day because in the past, folks, we seem to have been missing that during certain administrations, but Memorial Day is this weekend. Thank y'all for watching once again. Pray for President Trump and our leaders. Pray for this country. And with that, I'll turn it over to Floyd B. and Lloyd.
Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. Had a good time with y'all tonight. Queasel had to leave. Let's keep all those first responders, those firefighters that are going to Lord knows what to try to help somebody. Keep them in your prayers and keep whoever they're going to help. Keep them in your prayers and thoughts. But always exercise your Second Amendment rights. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Uh, Surround yourself with like-minded people. At the night when you lay down, put that head on that pillow and you start going to sleep. You start thanking God for what He's done for you today. Go to sleep and still be thankful. Happy Memorial Day and God bless everybody. And God bless all the veterans that have helped make this country great. See y'all
Hey
next
guys,
week.
thank y'all for joining us tonight. Thank you. If you served in our military, thank you. But if you're a family member of someone that gave their life in service to this
Mm,
country, thank you. Thank you for what your relative did to protect our freedoms. Big
yes,
shout
sir.
out tonight to the Holstered Nine and Phillips Auto Parts, Sawega Meat Company, Shingler Law, TK's Bar and Grill, Ziggy B's Seafood Market, Custom Cattle Services, Castrate and Carl Chrisman, LAE Farms, Pete's Depot, Southern Hissy Fitz, Berry Hill Auctioneers, and Kelly Crop Insurance. Tell them you heard about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Sundays are coming. Go to church if you can. Our scripture tonight is this: For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Do something good for somebody. Keep looking up. Keep trusting the Lord. Keep praying to God. Do something good for somebody. Love somebody. And Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise, we're going to be right back here next week, same place, same time, for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter who you do it with, and most especially if you're wearing a tarpaulin Speedo. Peace.
Yeah,